target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Say I'm dangerous, 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I won't sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
G'day guys, welcome back for AFR with Tier 3 this evening. We got round 10, round Silverstone. Very exciting stuff. Back to a classic track as opposed to one of the new ones. We'll see how the drivers do tonight. So you can see here on the track we've got 18 turns. We've got 2 DRS zones around this track. Quite a lot of high-speed corners, a lot to take everyone by surprise. We also got the new handling model around this track, which is actually very hard to drive this track now, Maggots and Beckett's especially. So let's go ahead over and see what the drivers are doing. Oh, looks like rain. Oh my god, all right, I'm down. Let's hope it's rain for the whole session. We'll see what happens when my co-commentator band joins me. Apologies. Okay, we should be all good. Okay, who do we have out on track? We got Lights out on track. Audio seems a bit low. Joining me today, as I said before, guys, we got Band. How you doing today?
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me. Got a little bit of a weather update. Obviously, you can see it's wet at the moment, but this is only going to last for a little bit, couple of minutes, and then it's meant to dry out. And 7% chance of rain for the race.
Oh, 7% chance. Okay, so I wouldn't put money on that.
No. Well, you never know. You never know.
You never know. You never know indeed. So, who do we got leading the pack here? Is that Lick?
Lick out in front, and I think he's got Lights behind him in the Alpine.
You can see there, it's quite wet for the drivers at the moment. I mean, if it's going to dry up, it may not be the most ideal laps.
Yeah, well, they'll most likely be running their dry setup, so they're definitely going to struggle with traction. So the key will be just to get around and put a time on the board, and hopefully it'll dry up and they can set some times on the soft tyres.
Oh, geez, guys, I'm just going to turn up the volume a little bit. It's a little bit quiet. There we go. That's a lot better.
Lick struggling to get on the traction, but keeping it under control at the moment. And this is one of those situations where it's actually kind of risky to go out early, especially if you're expecting it to dry up, because if you crash out and don't set a time and it dries up, well, you're going to be starting at the back.
Let's go on board here through Cops. Ooh, we definitely have to lift a bunch. Especially with those intermediates, I would not be risking much. You can also see here the run through Maggots and Beckett's definitely challenging for the drivers. Almost looks like he's not even pushing. Well, that's another thing to take note of. The exit onto Hanger Straight, you can abuse the grass. I've noticed that you can pretty much do exactly what they do in real life and just go cut straight across there. Whereas I don't remember that being a thing last game.
Yeah, I don't know. I always try and keep it on the black stuff, you know, where all the grip is.
For sure.
That's the first time, and Lights comes across the line right behind him and beats it straight away by half a second to 136.0.
What kind of time Crush can put in on the intermediates. Just watching him through the last few corners now. And he'll come across the line to set a 136.1, very close to Lights' time. It's been very close between the two Alpine drivers through a lot of the quali sessions this season. It's been very interesting to see.
Yeah, it has. as Bunning Snag comes across the line with a 137.6.
Just went on board with Hobbsy as he almost lost it a little bit there. Comes across the line with a 148, so I don't know how much he was pushing on that lap. Could have made a mistake. Let's go up to Farmer Sam. Run through Cops again. Ooh, takes a lot of the grass.
And that's his lap gone. Just note that Gus Rules is the only one sitting in pits at the moment on the soft tyre, waiting for this rain to finish.
Yep. Can see.
Showing a lot of faith in the weatherman, I must say.
Getting a lot of shout outs for Forehead in the chat. We'll go on board with him as he's looks like he's on a competitive lap at the moment. Let's see what he does through Cops. Definitely gets a big bite of it, but as Light sets the fastest lap again, slightly improving on his previous time. Oh, you can just see how much he... Oh, too much grass, son. Oh, no. See, hopefully there's no other drivers coming. We've got an AlphaTauri of... Who's that? Was that Hobbsy? Going by. I think Lick has managed to stay out of the way mostly. Oh, sorry, Forehead it was. My bad, guys. We have a Red Bull off behind him as well. Daggy, or is that Mr. What was happening with
Ali? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he came around and saw the car and lost it. Not too sure. "11 minutes left in the session and the rain is still coming down, so I'm not sure if this track is even going to dry up in time." So, yeah. Gus might need to put on a set of inters and get out there.
Yeah. Ooh, is that? Looked like it should have been a cut. It was.
Lick goes fastest with the 135.8.
Ooh, good lap as he gets out of the way for Ali there, I believe. Ooh, that is Seb, not Ali, but we'll go on board for Seb. Looking like he's on a good start to a lap. Might run into, what is that, an Alfa Romeo up ahead?
Yeah, that's an Alpha.
Ooh.
Bit of oversteer there. Oh, struggling for the traction. Still sliding around. Yeah, he's definitely running a dry setup. Probably not running a lot of rear downforce as Farmer Sam gets out of the way there. Stays to the left-hand side. Feels like an eternity going through that right-hander, trying and waiting to get on the power.
Watch him go through Cops, see if he backs out. Goes down to 7th.
And a dab on the brake as well.
Ooh. Oh, sorry guys, I'll put up the telemetry again. That's a pretty good run through Maggots and Beckett's compared to the other drivers I've seen go through there so far in the wet, as he gets a purple sector. So, wait and see. This looks like it might be a very competitive lap here, Band.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, the last sector is pretty tricky. Oh, no, he's coming into the pits.
Oh.
Interesting.
Maybe he's been told something we don't know about the weather.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the clouds do look like they're starting to ease up a little bit, so...
Yeah, the rain doesn't look as heavy as it was before, so I'm not sure. Wait and see what happens through these last corners for Charles, or Charles. I'm not going to call him Charles. Nah, I couldn't do that to the lad. Ooh, almost Gets a bit of a rear end snap there. Well held.
Taking that in third, that's a very high gear to be going through such a slow corner. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but
it depends. It's like you do kind of want to be third for the exit for me personally, but definitely to grab that apex. But you never know in the wet. I haven't personally tried it yet, so. Just watch Charles go through cops here. See how much cojones he has. Oh, that was probably the most tame I've seen so far.
he didn't touch the brakes so much. He just a bit of a bigger lift, so just trying to carry a bit more speed through there, I think.
It's a pretty good run through Maggots and Beckett's. Not as wide as you can go on the exit, but as he gets a purple sector too, so this could be a very competitive lap again, man. But I don't know, is he going to go into the pits like Seb?
I don't know, maybe it's just because he hasn't set a lap. Oh, no, he's run wide. He's run wide. He's coming into the pits now.
I shouldn't just... every time someone gets a purple sector too, I just can't say anything.
Looks like Gus has made the decision to come out on the inters. Looks like it's not going to dry up in time. So he's going to be on the back foot a little bit here as well, because everyone else has already done a couple of laps, or at least, you know, have an idea of the conditions, where Gus is only getting there now.
Yep, as he's got the Ferrari now kind of catching him. Oh, I'm not sure what seems to be happening here, as the Ferrari seem to have let Gus go, but Gus is on an out lap, so obviously isn't pushing as hard as he could. You can see the Ferrari there in the right mirror of the McLaren. I don't know what's happening here. I think the Ferrari is just gonna stick on Gus Rules' bum. Is he coming into the pits?
He might be coming into the pits. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, well, let's go on board with Gus as he takes his first attempt at a hot lap on the inters here at Silverstone.
Gus, the winner of the 10 hour of Suzuka on Saturday.
Yes, congratulations to you guys. But unfortunately, this isn't Suzuka.
No, it's not. It's Silverstone. And it's not a GT3 car either.
You know what? I'll give him one thing. That was very, very smooth through Sector 1. It may not be the quickest, but it was very smooth. So he's definitely got it in him to do a few laps here, but we'll see what happens. Oh, has he got a cut?
Yeah, he cut. Took too much of that curb.
Unlucky.
Oh, there's still 5 minutes left in the session. Hopefully he's got enough fuel to get around again. You wouldn't want to be having to come into the pits to do another lap.
Let's go up to some of the front runners here. We got Lick, who seems to be about to be starting a lap here. Let's see how he handles the first few corners in the wet. I want to see if that car squeals at all. Well held.
Cuts turn 1.
No, it's not what you want. Let's have a look at Sneaky. I'm not familiar with this driver. Is he new, is he?
I believe he is.
Okay, we'll see what Sneaky's got. He's already got quite a competitive time, right up there with our normal top runners of Tier 3. Although one thing I've noticed, man, is Seb still hasn't gone out and set that lap.
Yeah, he might be just waiting. He might be drying out now. Maybe he's waiting for a last minute, you know, the track goes dry in 30 seconds, Codemaster style situation.
Let's watch here how the Ferrari goes through Maggots and Beckett's here in the wet. A little bit of that curb. You can see how much the cars struggle to get that turn in. Takes quite a bit of
out onto the grass. Set it purple sector 2 as well, so
Well, it looks like it's going to be quite a competitive lap. Very.
Oh, he's run wide. He's run wide.
I'm sorry, Sneaky. I did not mean to curse you there. I have cursed many drivers tonight. Ooh, that's quite rough. Okay, so we got Seb finally going for an outlap now, as I think we just passed. Sneaky just passed him there.
Gus is also coming to the end of his lap. He still hasn't invalidated. I had to wait until he got through that corner. He's locked up into the final chicane. Keeps it under control. Looks like we're going to get a valid time put in. 138.000.
Not the greatest. We have Lick here on a purple sector 1. He's currently on pole at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Haven't seen much of Forehead today in the wet. He's usually one of the people at the front. As I say that, he literally jumps up. I'm eating all of my words tonight. But we'll see what Lick can do through this last few corners here. As Sneaky comes in with a sneaky pole time. And Lick steals it from him.
Almost straight away.
Go on board with Mr. Madden himself. Will he be able to pull it together in this last minute of quali here? I will not speak on the ability of his lap and how well he is doing.
Well, he keeps the traction under a lot more control than we saw earlier.
Let's see what the... see up purple sector 1. Very, very confident through cops there.
Yeah, using all of the track without using too much.
Great run through Maggots and Beckett's.
Ooh. Got on the power nice and early. Currently 15 seconds up, so...
Wow.
He does
it. Wow. That's very impressive. Comes across the line with a provisional pole time of a 1:35.3 with his only competitive lap he's put in. Wow, that's impressive. As we've seen lights retire from the session, we've got
Lick's already in the pits.
Crush on an invalidated lap. Let's see where Forehead is at on invalidated lap. Sneaky's coming into the pits. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to take it from him.
The Saggy Kid in the final sector. Oh, and Sneaky picked up a 5-place grid penalty for collision with Conrad.
Oh, no. As the Saggy Kid comes across the line in 4th place with a 1:35.9. Very impressive time from him.
We've got Volcanic as well, and Posh Plays finishing their laps, the last 2 drivers. Volcanic coming into the final sector now, or final chicane, sorry.
Ooh.
Struggling to get that Ferrari turned in the direction he wants. He still improves. Not by much, but good enough for P16.
just see here, Band. I'll see if I've got comms to the pole sitter. See if we can ask his thoughts on that lap there. Hello, Seb. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Bait.
Wow. Very impressive lap,
can you
mate.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Very impressive lap, mate.
Thank you. I kind of pulled that out of nowhere, so.
Is there a reason you didn't put that lap in till the end, or were you just?
No, I screwed up my whole entire quali, so I went out thinking it would be dry at the end, and I didn't put enough fuel in the last run, so I just ended up going in the pits and yeeting it for the last lap.
Oh well, it was very impressive, mate. All right, well, good luck with the race, and we'll talk to you afterwards.
Thank you.
Wow. So a dry race after all that. That's pretty disappointing. I want to see some carnage.
Well, it's definitely going to make tyre selection interesting to see which way people go, considering everyone has free choice. I'm expecting to see probably a few of the teams mixing up their strategies.
For sure. I would expect to see most drivers on the mediums. As the softs just die here so quickly, but we'll see what happens. Any predictions in chat on who's going to win the race?
I think it's going to be a very interesting battle between Seb and Lick, especially the first few laps. And that tyre selection is quite interesting.
Wow.
Bunnings Snag, Gus Rules, and Posh Plays, the only drivers to start on the medium tyre. Everybody else has opted for the soft tyre.
Wow. I think everyone wants to be aggressive from the start. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Personally, I would have thrown in the spanner. I would have just gone at mediums just to be that person on the alternate strat, in the hopes that everyone else would pit and give me some free air. But you never know.
Yeah, well, we've got 26 laps to find out how it's all going to pan out.
I wonder if we'll see another Lights and Seb battle throughout this race.
Yeah, well, Lights looking, and his teammate Crush, both looking in a good position there in P4 and 5, so hopefully they can get a good start off the line and try and get themselves in amongst it all.
See, I personally would have split the strategy if I was Alpine. They're starting right next to each other. It's going to be a chaotic race. Oh! What on earth, as both Lick and Seb both spun at the same point and both got disqualified from the formation lap. Wow.
I can't even.
Unbelievable. I wonder what happened there.
I mean, I really have no idea, but it'll be interesting to see how they get off the line now as well, considering they'll have colder tyres than pretty much everybody else.
Okay, just the last few drivers taking their position on the grid now. Let me swap to the front of the grid. There we go. As we got the lights coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And away we go. Everyone seems to have gotten a pretty good start, apart from Lick, who seems to be getting swallowed by one of the Alpines. Seb also has to defend from the Mercedes. A bunch of battling going on there. The two Alpines getting through very cleanly. Lick, unfortunately, getting swamped right off the start. Very unfortunate, falling back. Will we see any jostling for position here? We've got quite a lot going on in the back. Quite a few people swapping positions. Look at this. Everyone's struggling for traction.
Everyone's kept it pretty clean so far. Everyone's gotten through the first few corners. Haven't seen any carbon fiber go flying in the air.
Let's go up to here. We'll see the saggy kid is definitely under a lot of pressure from Lights here, who's got a great run. Definitely has to back out of that, deciding better opportunities will come. Look at that, the two Alpines, and then the Haas have a an AlphaTauri sandwich.
Yeah, so Lick really struggled off the line there. Went from second down into fifth. And the Alpine's able to sneak through.
Wow, Seb's already pulled a 1 second gap on Saggy. Lights is not enjoying this at all right now. I reckon he is going to start making some desperate moves. Let's go on board and see what Lights is thinking. Is he going to go for a move? Oh, he held second gear for quite a while there. That definitely held him back. Let's go back to Farmer Sam. We got him making a move around the AlphaTauri of Hobbsy. Oh, getting very close, side by side on the exit, but Farmer Sam seems to have gotten the move done. Will Hobbsy come back at him? Oh, he's too far back now. But we'll go on board with Posh Plays, who is getting all over the back of Gus Rules. Gus is definitely struggling on those mediums. Oh, there is a Red Bull on the inside there, as Posh Plays is getting mugged. Go side by side. Who will back out before Cops? Ooh. As Posh Plays takes the cautious line. Almost gets side by side with the Red Bull, but he's going to get attacked here by Mr. P 222 in the Mercedes. Oh, he decides better of it. We'll go back up and see how the leaders are doing, as Lights is still all over the back of the Saggy Kid. What would you do in Lights' position here, Band?
Well, I mean, he's just going to have to wait for DRS, I think. And that's going to be available once they cross the start-finish line. He's still got plenty of ERS, so once DRS is now available, he can use that in conjunction with his overtake button and see what he can do, but he needs to get past the Saggy Kid if he wants to keep Seb close.
Yeah. It's do or die right now. Don't want to be held up too long, as Lights clearly has a little bit more pace in the tank than the Saggy Kid. As we have some people swapping positions further back. We got Cyber. Oh! Oh, no! Oh! Charles getting
Volcanic as well.
Oh, my game crashed. Oh.
My game crashed as well. My game crashed as well.
That was too much excitement for the game.
At least we know the safety car bug's still there. That's good to know.
Oh my god. That's really not what I was expecting. I definitely picked the right person to go on board with there, though.
Well, at least we know there's a safety car at the moment. So lap 3, I wonder how many people are going to try and get off those soft tyres.
Okay, we're loading back in now. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Codemasters does not know how to code. Oof, I'm seeing a pit stop here from Seb onto the medium tires. Okay, let's get all the information back up for you guys. Give me those tires. To lamp. Yep. All right. We Gucci. Okay, quite a shuffling of the grid there, as we can see all of the drivers hopping onto the medium tires as the Saggy Kid is still ahead of lights.
Conrad opting to go for the hard tire.
Well, I don't know if that was the best move. But did he start on the mediums?
He may have done.
He's got overtake on leaving the pits. Definitely looks like he has toggle overtake, because I would not be holding the button down for that long, I can tell you that now. Could just be a glitch.
It could be. And Conrad started on the softs. So going soft hard.
Don't know if that was the best call. Yeah, I'm not sure why one of the Haas didn't take the opportunity to pit there. That seems like you've got two drivers there in the top 5. Throw someone in, try and make something happen.
Yeah, well, the field is pretty condensed, but I mean, Seb's pitted and he's now in P11.
Yeah,
so...
for sure. But everyone in front of him does have to stop, although we can see there Posh Plays is on the mediums, but only a few lap old. As we're watching people go in the pits now, realizing their mistake potentially. As Mr. P gets a 5-second penalty for a collision with Farmer Sam. As we'll watch Seb now jump back up to at least P8. Now it's a different story for Seb. He's got to get ahead of Posh Plays and Gus on pretty similar medium tires. Like, yeah, they're 4 laps older, but like they haven't gone through too much.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it can come down to the restart as well. If they can get a good restart, they might be able to, or Seb might be able to jump them, but we'll see. I think this is, yeah, really, like you were saying, really going to disadvantage both the Haas drivers, because, you know, they've committed to the one outcome now.
Yeah.
So, but hey, it might work out for them. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe there's another safety car in 4 laps time, and
then what, they double stack?
Yeah, that's a very good point. At least it'll work out for one of them, maybe. I don't know.
Hopefully they don't forget to put the wheels on the front.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not Australia.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I would be more worried about one of their drivers potentially spinning under safety car.
I wonder if the safety car will come in this lap. It is.
Are you a prophet, mate?
I am.
What-
I mean, I've been around long enough.
Who should I bet on to win the F1 race? Come on.
That's the one thing you won't get an honest answer out of me, because I'm always going to say Danny Rick, all right?
I mean, the McLaren's looking pretty av, mate. But anyways.
Hey. He's all right. He's all right. He's beaten Norris.
All right.
So. All right, come on. Let's get this going.
All right, so we're on board with Only F1. We'll wait and see when Lick goes, as he looks to have gone, and Forehead has reacted very well. Bunning Snags is lagged a little bit behind with Only F1 all over the back of him. We also have further back, Posh Plays is all over the back of Gus Rules.
I was just going to say, Hobbsy already out of DRS range. And only F1 getting past Bunning Snag there. As we were saying, Bunning, only F1 got the tyre advantage at the moment on that soft tyre.
Whereas the two teammates are probably going to try and utilize that DRS. Let's go on board with our current provisional leader. We'll see how his journey is treating him. So you got Posh Plays all over the back of Gus Rules here. I'm not sure if this is what Seb wants.
Oh, well,
might also be
to be
good
fair,
for
it's
him.
not what about Seb wants. This is racing.
For sure. Seems to have got a pretty good toe on his teammate. I wonder if his teammate will let him through.
Yeah, it's time to get his elbows out. He needs to make something happen here. He's having a look at his teammate. Getting right up in his gearbox. Going down the inside. He has to leave the space.
Come
All
on,
the time you
Cody.
have to leave the space. They're still side by side.
Ooh, as his
Oh.
teammate pushes him a bit wide. Let's get a better angle. Thank you, Codemasters, as they go side by side into turn 1. Actually, no thank you, Codemasters. You ruined that. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, Seb gets that place. And now he's looking firmly at the rear end of a McLaren.
Do you have any encouraging words if your teammate could hear you right now?
You
Keeping
can
Seb
do it.
behind. I'm sure I'll watch it back later, maybe.
Yeah,
And
or
then-
never give up.
Let's go on board with Bunning Snags here as he may be looking for it on the inside of Cops. Decides not the best move. As Hobbsy's going wide there. Let's go back on board with Lights, who's all over the back of See Me Skate. I can't remember. Was DRS enabled this lap again?
No, it'll be the following lap. Or
Lights
after
is
the
burning
following.
quite a lot of his ERS. I'm imagining so is See Me Skate as oof. It's very close as Hobbsy picks up a 3-second time penalty. Lights is going to go for it here. Oh, he went for it and didn't go for it at the same time. And now he pays for it. As now Jacob Meister is all over the rear of him and Crush is all over the rear of him. Got a little bit of a train
DRS.
going here.
DRS is enabled.
Light should still have it on See Me Skate. We will have a DRS train going all the way from Bunning Snags all the way down to Farmer Sam. As the wings are starting to open for the first time since the safety car. As we see a little bit of side-by-side action there almost. Jacob's trying to go for something. His Light seems to be struggling now after he went for that aggressive move. I'm not sure if he, I think he was all good. I don't think there was any contact or anything.
Hobbsy getting past only F1. Oh!
Oh!
Lights has gone around. He's kept it out of the wall, but he has gone fully around.
Woo. Damn. Very unfortunate as Seb gets past Gus Rules now and will be looking at Bunning Snag as his next victim. Bob Posh plays here. See with the fastest lap, so those soft tires definitely proving to still be very, very competitive, even 8 laps old. Just going board with Sneaky right now as he appears to have Farmer Sam going all over the back of him. Pretty clean move from Sneaky there. Going board with
Seb having a
Seb.
look at Bunning Snags.
Gets him
Goes
as
down the
well.
inside. Pretty textbook there with the assistance of DRS. Oh! Seb
Oh.
lost it. He had a moment of oversteer. He's gone right off onto the grass.
He's
That's
got his
left
teammate
Bunning
coming back
Snag
at him.
and Gus Rules back through. Posh plays now, having a look. I don't think he'll want to make the move on his teammate, but yeah, he's also got Saggy Kid behind to worry about. So Seb's really going to need to get a move on and get those 2 positions back as soon as possible.
Oh, I think Seb will just have DRS. Ooh, just stays within it. That's the last thing he wanted to lose it there. But the Saggy Kid, through all this, is pressuring Posh Plays. I think he's going to go for it here. Position himself up the inside. They go side by side. As the saggy kid wasn't able to get the move done. Is he going to go for the dive here? No, he isn't. He is too far back. Just go on board with Hobbsy here. Hobbsy. Oh, he almost went for it into T1 and into Lick there.
Yeah, the two Haas drivers have been using DRS to try and break the toe, but obviously
Simi Skate retired.
Simi Skate, he's lost it on the exit of turn 1.
See if we can get a view from lights here. Oh, hello. Oh, very unfortunate. We'll go back on board with Hobbsy. Lick definitely feeling the pressure from Hobbsy here. Oh God, he's got his teammate in front of him with DRS.
Hobbsy pulling off into the pits.
Oh, it's
making
happening.
the call.
5-second penalty.
He's been done for speeding.
Not what you want.
Not at all.
I don't think this strategy for the people who didn't stop is working out for them. They do not have anywhere near enough of a gap to have made it worth it. Now they're going to come out all the way at the back of the grid. I don't think it was worth it.
And it's a long pit stop around here as well.
Yeah. I think the Haas drivers made a big mistake here.
They're really going to need to bank on another safety car.
Yeah.
But also the medium runners as well. Like, it's not ideal for them either.
No. As Seb is all over the back of Gus rules here. We'll stay on board with him for a little bit. Gus does seem to have DRS still on Bunning Snags for the hanger straight coming up. Whoa, that was very ballsy from Seb there as he backed out from it a little bit there. He was a little bit naughty. Oh, as Gus seems to be struggling through Maggots and Beckett's, but same with Seb, so I don't think he'll be able to get the run on him as he was hoping. Oh, as Gus gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, and almost goes into the back of Bunning Snags. He's missed his braking marker.
As Lick goes into the pits. As Gus is rejoining now. Very unfortunate to him. Seems struggling just ahead with those tires. We'll see where Lick comes out now. He's just come into the pits. Seems to be just coming out in front of lights. Jacob Meister gets a 3-second penalty. I don't know what it is with the McLaren team and getting penalties.
Hey. Don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I wonder how much longer these guys can go on these soft tires.
Well, yeah, we're pretty much at the halfway mark. They might be trying to hold on and in the hopes of another safety car.
I think only F1 has a very good run on Forehead here, but Forehead seems to use all of his ERS in defending it. I wonder if Forehead will come into the pits. Looks like he is. Only F1 staying out.
Oh, Ali making a move on Gus. Goes down the inside.
Now Seb comes back up into second place and will grab first as soon as only F1 goes into the pits, inevitably. See Forehead just drop back in the order as much as it happened to his teammate. That's what happens if a safety car comes out. You got to stop. Sag Kid's got a great run here on Posh Plays. Goes for the inside. Posh Plays still there on the inside for the next corner. But Sag Kid's hanging around the outside. They're going to go side by side for the exit, but Posh Plays has got a absolute great exit. Gets the inside bit. Will the Saga Kid come back at him? No, he won't. But will he be looking for a good run through Cops to get a very good run? Yes, he is. And he's still got the slipstream. We'll see what happens through Maggots and Beckett's. Can he hold on to the back of the Williams in front of him? Ooh, he's going a bit too quick through there, but he's going to hold it. Posh Plays gets a pretty good run, but I think Saggy got a better one. And he's got so much ERS, he is just going to fly past Posh Plays here. Easy days, as we can also see in the back there. We got Sneaky on Crush and the Red Bull and the McLaren going side by side at the same time. Ferrari having to go wide to avoid a crash.
Ferrari position back past Ali as well. Seb setting the fastest lap at 129.5.
I think F1's still staying out. I think he's going to try and just make those softs last as long as possible to extend the gap. But at this point, he is going to get undercut by Lights, Forehead, and Lick. Or as the Ferrari goes wide, that enables Crush to get on his inside and get a great run with DRS as well. Oh, as they touch, give us an angle, please. Sneaky fell back a bit there now. Let's go on board with Ali. He is chasing down Gus. He is using a bunch of ERS. He wants to get past him through Maggots and Beckett's. No, he doesn't, but he's wasting a lot of ERS, staying right on the back of Gus. He's going to try and get as good of an exit as he can here, and he has. I think this will be enough to get past the McLaren driver, as the McLaren driver does have a blinking light, signaling he has used most of his ERS. So Ali swoops past into 5th place.
Only F1 coming into the pits.
Oh, I wonder where he's going to come out. Or 15th or something. We've got quite a few battles going on here. Sneaky all over the back of Crush in the background there. Let's go on board with Sneaky. Bunning Snag picks up a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, Gus Rules getting a little bit wide on the exit there, but he gets very good amount of power on the exit. But Sneaky got a great exit. He's got a great run. He doesn't stay in the slipstream. He's going to try and make around the outside with a late break. Wow! They go 3 wide. Sneaky gets pushed off a little bit. Sneaky's going to stay on the inside. Gets the move done on both the drivers.
Crush with the drift across the grass.
Wow. Absolute madness driving there, but it paid off. Sam gets a 3-second time penalty. In all of this chaos, I can imagine the dirty air just being absolutely horrible. Let's go on board with Jacob Meister through here. Watch all the drivers try and get as best of an exit onto the hangar straight, as Ali seems to have gotten an amazing exit here. He's going to swoop past the McLaren driver of Gus Rules there. We'll go back to Sneaky, who's got the overspeed. Flies past Gus as well. But Gus is going to try and get the apex, but nah. Oh, Sneaky's lost the rear. Gus goes to his outside. They're going to go side by side into the last few corners. Gus hangs around on the inside. Sneaky's still there on the outside, but Gus makes the move happen. Wow.
And now the Ferrari under pressure from the other McLaren of Jacob Meister coming into turn 1. Jacob Meister almost pushing him through the corner. Trying desperately to find a way through.
Now Crush is all over the back of them watching this as well. This is a great little battle we got going on here. Crush did not seem to have gotten the best exit that he needs. Look at the drivers fight for the slipstream. Look at the mind games band.
about that slipstream. Meanwhile, Gus is trying his best just to hold on to Ali and stay in that DRS, because if he loses that, he'll be a sitting duck.
For sure. Jacob Meister seems to be the most punchy in this pair at the moment, as... Did he just go for it? Oh.
I think he
Almost
had a
went for it. Go on board with Jacob Meister and see how... If he has an advantage here through Maggots and Beckett's. He's lining up for a great exit. Pins the throttle, not quite. Doesn't get the greatest exit, unfortunately. Sneaky must be using all of his ERS. No, he's saving. He's saving very well. Let's go on board with Gus. He's only got 11% as he goes a little bit wide there. And he's coming into the pits. Gives up the position to Sneaky.
That makes his job easier.
Yep.
But also that gets him out of Jacob Meister's way as well. So, like you were saying, Jacob Meister looks like the punchy of at the moment. So let's see if he can do something while he's got one less car to deal with.
Saying that, Jacob seems to have a pretty slow first sector, and now Crush is all over the back. But look at the exit Crush gets. It's just not competitive enough to keep up with the other guys. As looks like Sneaky up ahead is doing all sorts to try and stay in the slipstream of Ali. He wants this podium. We'll see if Sneaky can get the position here. He seems to have quite a bit more pace than Ali in front. Now that he's been unleashed, he is leaving Jacob Meister in the dust as well. Oh, I think he's going to get it done here. He's using absolutely no ERS. I'm not sure why, but he still thinks he can get it done. Doesn't matter. He doesn't need it. Doesn't need to secure it. Wow. Great driving from Sneaky there. Very, very calm and collected.
Well, he didn't use overtake because he didn't have to.
They didn't have to,
Very
indeed.
smart. And he's now using it to help defend and build a gap.
Very smart from the Ferrari driver there. Ali definitely, he's taking that personal. He wants that position back. Oh, but he gets the sausage curb on the inside. That is not what you want. Now you're going to get a horrible exit here. And Sneaky's just going to drive off into the distance, even though that Ali has DRS. It didn't gain him anything.
The two halves cars still racing each other on track at the moment, down for 10th place.
They both want that last point. Also, that's a very good thing to look out for right now is penalties, as we got Hobbsy on 8 seconds. We've got Farmer Sam on 8 seconds and Bunning Snags all on 8 seconds. So something to keep in mind. And then pretty much the rest of the drivers are all on 3 seconds, apart from Mr. P on 5. So definitely something to keep in mind. The two Haas drivers have kept it clean, but they are currently 8 seconds behind the predominant of most drivers. So I don't know. As Crush gets the move done on Jacob Meister there. Most of this battle seems to have died out at the moment. Have a look at the two Haas drivers. As only F1 almost swooped in there. Only F1 does have the fresher tires of all of them. Only by 2 laps. I don't know if it's enough. And he does have a penalty. Posh plays sets the fastest lap on those fresh softs. We've got Jacob and Crush still going at it.
Yeah, Bunning sets a new fastest lap on fresh soft tyres.
rapport with Forehead here as going into Maggots and Beckett's, he does seem to be very, very close to his teammate. So I wonder if he's going to go for the overtake here because they do need to protect from only F1. But he didn't get the greatest exit through Maggots and Beckett's on the hanger straight. He will be able to get it done if he uses overtake, but I don't believe he is. He's holding position. He's going to try and do the good thing and block for his teammate.
Yeah, especially when you're fighting over 1 point. Only one person can get it, so you may as well try and help your teammate secure that point. Hobbsy, though, tantalizingly close. 1.3 seconds away. Still 6 laps to go in this race. Seb with a comfortable lead out front at the moment, close to 6 seconds. Followed by Saggy Kid. Then Sneaky, and then we have this battle that we're keeping an eye on. So the leaders kind of spread out at the moment.
So something to keep in mind, Farmer Sam with 11 seconds and Hobbsy with 8. Lick and Forehead instantly have those 2 positions, so...
Oh, that is true.
If they can keep the consistency up and keep these lap times up, they may even find themselves being able to get into 5th and 6th place just from everyone's pens ahead. So interesting to see what can happen, although Lights is renowned to be a pretty quick driver in this tier. As Forehead's going for the move on his teammate here, as they realize the problem is that only F1 can get a double slipstream if they hold position. He might be able to go for a move. Oh, as Lick gets all sorts out of shape, and only F1's going to potentially go for a move here on T1. He decides better of it, but he is going to keep that speed and potentially go for a move here into turn 2. No. Being cautious.
But he's very, very close. He's trying to get a better exit out of this corner so he can use DRS and try and get past.
He's using a lot of ERS. I don't know if that was the... Yeah, it's not the right time. Very unfortunate with the 2 Haas drivers using each other's DRS. And I've just noticed that Forehead has caught Farmer Sam.
Well, Hobbsy just got past.
Lick lost the rear end. Well. Only F1's looking to potentially... Oh,
no, he tucks back in. Smart decision. Tucks back in. Don't want another Hamilton and Verstappen incident.
No, we do not.
But yeah, Hobbsy getting past Farmer Sam. So I think Farmer Sam is struggling at the moment. Now Forehead, all these 3 cars that were battling him now.
Oh my god.
4th car.
The 2 Haas are going to fly past Farmer Sam, and only F1's are going to have a look as well. Oh,
3 wide.
Only F1 goes for the move as well on Lick. He's going to get it done.
Oh no! Farmer Sam's gone around. He's gone around.
Oh no. Oh, how unfortunate.
From bad to worse for Farmer Sam there. Couple of taps with his teammate.
Very unfortunate for Lick. As I'm saying that, he's literally losing the rear end, and he didn't DNF.
I think he definitely made contact with that wall. I don't know if he's going to pick up any damage, but yeah, there goes any chance of points, I would say.
So it's all up to the other Haas driver being Forehead, but now Forehead has no DRS as Farmer Sam kind of stole that opportunity from him.
Lick cannot control the car. I'm guessing he's picked up some suspension damage. Gus goes past. Bunning Snags goes past.
Just realized Ali's got a great run on Sneaky here. Has absolutely no ERS though. Ooh, we might see this battle go all the way to the end here for the last podium position. As Jacobmeister as well on Crush, having a little bit of a battle there. Only F1 on is just flying past
Ali
Forehead.
spun it. Ali spun it into the final corner. He's facing the wrong way. He is miles off the track. This is going to take him some time. Licks has crashed out on purpose at the second last quarter.
Oh,
Second
no.
sector, potentially. Ali down into 7th place. Hobbsy closing in. I think he's going to be too far back to do anything about it.
And he gets a 3
And Ali-
second. Oh!
And he
DNF.
crashed, and so he intentionally crashed out as well.
Yeah. Not what we want to see here. VSC as well, and a full safety car. Wow.
Full safety. This is why you don't crash out on purpose.
Yeah. It's not what we want to see. We'll have to wait and investigate that one. Oh no, can Gus get past? Yes, he can.
Yeah, they should be able to unlap themselves. But yeah, that's very disappointing there.
Yeah. We were having a great little scrap there with a lot of drivers there, and a lot of drivers with penalties of now paying the repercussions of that. Someone like Forehead here is going to benefit massively. He's probably going to jump all the way up into 4th place. Just see if we can grab a quick word from the race leader Seb here and see if he's still awake and if he can respond to us. Hey Seb, you there, mate? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. He might be focusing a bit on the safety car. Fair enough. Great race from the Saggy kid today as well. Very consistent. It's been a bit quiet, you know, just being by himself, not really battling much, but very, very good display of keeping it consistent. Oh, as the Saggy kid just rear-ended Seb on my screen. What the? What? No, that was Mr. P. Mr. P just got wing damage and then just retired himself, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
What's happening, guys?
I have no idea what's happening.
Like, 2 laps remaining, like... Yeah, it is what it is. Oh well.
The safety car is going to come in. Here we go.
Alright, we'll go on board with the driver in 3rd place, the Ferrari. As I just realized, that has given Seb a 5-second penalty. Obviously, he should be able to get that overturned, but yeah. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Yeah, Seb's gone. And Sneaky. Oh no, he's lost it.
He's caught napping. Not so sneaky this time.
He's already outside of DRS, although we will not get any race laps with DRS, I don't believe.
No, we won't. Because next lap will be the final lap.
Hobbsy's trying to... Oh, we got a lot of trading of positions here. We got Forehead and Posh Plays and Only F1 all getting pretty close together. But now it is just Posh Plays and Only F1 going side by side, but Posh Plays getting out in front. Hobbsy all over the back of Jacobmeister as picks up a warning probably for that, and also Farmer Sam picks up another 3-second time penalty, as that almost looked like Hobbsy went wide as well. Not what you want in the last few laps of the race.
Yeah, Hobbsy might even finish outside of the points with so many penalties at the moment.
Give you guys the... Oh! I'm not sure what that was. His Forehead will be laughing at this point because all he needs to do is stay where he is, and he should be able to get this all those positions ahead of him. Hobbsy gets another 3-second time penalty.
That's him out of the points for sure, you'd think.
Yeah, or yeah, 100% you're right.
Seb sets the new fastest lap, so he's trying to minimize the damage. I mean, he wants to try and get... Oh, Lights takes it back.
Oh, this is the exciting battle we got going on, although it is not for actual track... it's for track position, not actual finishing position, as Hobbsy's penalties are... He has quite a lot of them, but he is going to go for it anyways. Putting all the pressure, but this is also enabling Posh Plays to come back at him. Oh, they just went side by side through cops. Oh my god. Jacob's getting mugged here. Posh Plays is gonna... Oh no! Posh Plays is spun. Did Forehead get wrapped up in any of that? The only clean driver in terms of penalties. Yes, he did, Band. He's not going to be able to gain all those positions like he was originally going to. He will still get quite a few, but let's go on board with
He might only get 1 or 2 because he's already 2 and a bit seconds behind, so...
As we had Seb cross the line there, but then followed by Saggy Kid, but the Saggy Kid will take the provisional win.
As DRS is now enabled.
Thanks, game. But overall, very good drive from Sneaky, Saggy Kid, and Seb. Very unlucky to Seb there. That back marker seems to have rear-ended him or something. So, not sure what happened there. So, we'll have to take a look into that. But don't take the race result on exactly what you see so far. It may change.
Yeah, also Gus managing to sneak into P10, picking up a solid point.
And Forehead ended up getting P6 and literally missed out on P5 by the smallest of margins.
Half a tenth.
Wow.
Jacob Meister also doing well with a good P5 there.
Oops. And unfortunately my game crashed.
Well, the results are about to come up, so if you like, I can just read through them.
Yeah, if you could.
Provisional results are the Saggy Kid, followed by Sneaky and Seb. Then we had Crush, Jacob Meister, Forehead, Only F1, Lights, Posh Plays, and Gus Rules, rounding out the top 10. Just missing out was Hobbsy, Bunning Snags, Conrod, and Farmer Sam. The DNFs were Mr. P, Ali, Lick, Semi Skate, Volcanic, and Charles.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, don't go anywhere. We've got tier 1 just after in 20 minutes from now. So sit tight and we should have that for you as soon as possible. But thank you. It's been me, Bait, and joining me today was Band. And thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.